Okay, hi guys. So let's continue solving word problems involving circles. We're still in the fourth quarter and we're now on the third, fourth, and fifth lessons of our topics on circles. We're still on chords, secants, and tangents. Now let's try solving the first problem here. We have a circle, okay, a circle for the first diagram. And we're trying to find the values of x and y, or knowns. So this is the value of x, this is the value of y, this is where x is situated on our second problem, and this where y is situated on our second problem. So since we know that for the first problem, trying to solve for x, which is a chord of a circle, what formula can we create in order to find the value of x? To solve for the measurement of chords in circles, so we can say that the measurement of angle x is gonna be 1/2, okay, 1/2 the measurement of, okay, the big arc, okay, the big arc plus the small arc. So this is gonna be for chords. But for tangents, or I'm sorry, for secants lines, so it's gonna be the measurement of angle x, where x is an arbitrary angle. It's gonna be 1/2 of the measurement of the big arc minus the measurement of the small arc. Okay, so for this problem, x here, big X, is gonna be 70 degrees. And since we want to create an equation that we can try to use to solve for the missing value of x. So this is gonna give us 70 is equal to 1/2 the measurement of the big arc plus the measurement of the small arc. So this for the chord. For the secant, we can create another equation. Since these are secant lines, BA and CA, and there's an angle in between those two secant lines, or an angle between two secant lines. So this is going to give us 25 is equal to 1/2 of quantity, the measurement of angle x, since it's still the same problem, minus the measurement of arc y. The measurement of arc x minus the measurement of arc y divided by 2, or times 1/2, is going to give us 25. So from this system of equations, so we can subtract the measurement of arc x, okay, there you go, to get the measurement of arc y, or we can try to add. Okay, so for our system of equations, so let's try to add both equations. So let's try to add equation 1 and equation 2. So therefore, the measurement of arc y gets cancelled out. Okay, so let's try to add our measurement of arc axis here. So 1/2 of arc x plus 1/2 of arc x. So that's just going to give us 1/2 of arc x. And that should give us the value of 95 degrees. So therefore, the measurement of arc x is just equal to 95 degrees. Now, if this is 95 degrees, how do we solve for the measurement of arc y? So let's try to use the secant formula, since it is a secant problem. If we're going to use the secant formula, so that's 25 is equal to 1/2 the measurement of arc x, which is 95, minus the measurement of arc y. We can now solve for the value of arc y. So multiplying both sides by 2 over 1, so that the denominator 2 gets cancelled. So this is going to give us 50 is equal to 95 minus the measurement of arc y. So 50 minus 95 is equal to negative measurement of arc y. Negative 45 is equal to the negative measurement of arc y. And therefore, the measurement of arc y is just equal to 45 degrees. Therefore, the measurement of this arc is just 45 degrees. So therefore, for our first problem, the measurement of arc x is equal to 95 degrees. The measurement of arc y is equal to 45 degrees. Let's try to solve our second problem. So for our second problem, we have only one given. Okay, so that's going to be a bit challenging. and we still have to solve for the values of our unknowns, x and y. So how do we solve for our unknowns for this problem? Since we know that this is a circle, therefore its entire or its total arc measurement should be 360 degrees. And since we already know the value of arc y here, or we have the value of our arc y there, so therefore we can say that the measurement, okay, so the measurement of arc, okay, so this is for our second problem. The measurement of arc BQ plus the measurement of arc PQ is equal to 360 degrees. Now, what we can do for this problem, so if we take the 1/2 of them, okay, and subtract them, okay, so this is gonna give us, okay, so if we divide both sides by 2, or if you multiply both sides by 1/2, this is gonna give us the measurement of arc BQ plus the measurement of arc PQ is equal to 180 degrees. So this is gonna be our first equation to solve our problem. Our second equation for this problem would be 1/2 of the measurement of arc BQ minus the measurement of arc PQ is equal to 62 degrees, based from the secant formula that we have. And let's try to write that using variables. So we have here 1/2. So we have here 1/2 of quantity x plus y is equal to 180, and 1/2 of quantity x minus y is equal to 62. And if we add both of these equations, the y's get cancelled out, and then we get x is equal to 180 plus 62. So that should give us, so that should give us 242 degrees. So therefore, the measurement of arc x is equal to 242 degrees. Now, if the measurement of this big arc is equal to 242 degrees, then what's going to be the measurement of the smaller arc, PQ? So since we already have our formula here, we can just try to substitute. 242 is equal to 1/2, okay? I'm sorry. So it should be, let's try to substitute our formula. Since we know that the value of x is going to be 62 degrees, the angle outside, so this is going to give us 62 is equal to 1/2 of the big angle minus the small angle, or the small arc, which is 5. Okay, so multiplying both sides by 2, so this is going to give us 62 times 2. So that should give us 124. 124 is equal to 242 minus y. So 124 minus 242 is equal to negative y. And what's 124 minus 242? So that should give us negative 118 is equal to negative y. And therefore the measurement of arc y is just equal to 180 degrees. There you go. So therefore, for number 2, or for letter B, the measurement of arc x is equal to 242 degrees, and the measurement of arc y is equal to 118 degrees. And that's how we solve our 2 problems for arc measurements involving chords and secants of circles.